Most of you know me, I'm Dr. Dungy. I'm the director of the Undergrad Research Student Support Program. And just want to show you our website with all the information that's there. And you have the flyer, right, which also has the link to the website. And we have a student club and the Facebook page now as well, so you can connect with other students. And our student club, one of our representatives here, Andrew, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Andrew Hathaway, senior here in the psychology department. I kind of involved in the club. Just recently, Brittany knows a lot more about it. She'll be here in a second with cookies. So.
Yeah, so Andrew's had one of these grants before. He's done undergrad research, a couple different projects already on campus, right, with psychology faculty?
Yeah, I applied for the undergraduate research grant to actually go to Orlando, Florida to present at the American Psychological Association APA convention with Dr. Shen. And since then, I've done my own IRB process, gone through that, through the Institutional Review Board. So I know a lot about that as well.
Right, so part of the idea tonight with the club co-sponsoring is that you could meet some of these students who've gone through this process and can help maybe mentor or ask or answer questions. And from a student perspective, faculty, we have ideas of how to do this, but maybe it's a different perspective or different language than what you're used to. Our website has events, information, resources. Let's see. There's a committee of faculty from across campus, different disciplines, who are involved in the research support program. So some of whom are present here. Sarah, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Sarah. My face is currently on that screen. Stay in that photo. And I'm the director of Learning Commons and User Services.
And
Yeah, hi, I'm Frances Shen. I'm a faculty in the psychology department here. So.
I know your face is on the
Yes.
so you can contact us there. There's other resources on our website, including some student advice for students. Let's go over here. A how-to guide for each step of the process, why do research, how to get started, how to find a research mentor, how to get funding, which is what we're going to talk about today, how to compile your results, present your results, and we also sponsor the symposium. You may have heard of STARS, the Student Arts and Research Symposium. We have a link here. So that's coming up in April 11th and 12th. Yay!
With your ID right here.
Okay, thanks. Brittany, maybe introduce yourself. Kind of around the room.
I'm Brittany Sievers. I'm an undergraduate major in psychology, and I do research with Dr. Shen.
And currently the
Oh,
organizer of the...
yeah. How can I say that? I guess. I just helped get undergraduate research and graduate research organization started on campus, and will be official around 6:30 on Friday. So we're just kind of like promoting research on campus, participation, and then trying to help people get connected and get familiar, kind of on all levels of starting and ending the process. So.
Great, thanks. I'm going to just quickly go over the process for getting the funding from our program, our particular program. And then Dr. Shen will talk about other activities you have to do depending on your research, and hopefully we'll have time. You can discuss your own ideas and questions. Okay, so I handed out the packet of this, the USR grant program, or Undergrad Student Research Grant Program. And there's two parts of this program. One is for research, direct research support, supplies, or travel to a research site, developing survey, printing survey, mailing surveys. Those sort of expenses is one component, and there's an application form for that. And another part is for presenting your research results in particular. So going to a conference to give a professional presentation, so there's a separate form for that. It's just for the travel and conference registration. Combined, or one or the other, however you want to apply for that, during your undergraduate career here at UIS, you can get up to $500 for your research from our program. Now, our program requires at least a 25% match from your college. So you're all College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, is that right? Does that sound familiar? Okay. And actually in the past, the dean of that college has been even more generous than the required 25%, and based on the budget that's been submitted. He's been able to come up with some extra funds to help fund the budget that you propose. So that's the idea of the program, the parameters of the program, data collection, research presentation, eligibility. You need to be a undergrad at UIS, good academic standing, and all of the costs need to be incurred before you graduate. So if you're a senior now, next semester you can spend the money, but this coming summer, after you graduate, you wouldn't be able to spend that money. The proposal is going to be evaluated based on these criteria, and I wanted to talk a little bit in detail about that. So this is to support research. So what you need in your proposal is to describe what is the project, and part of that is what's the problem, or what's the hypothesis. Now, not all projects are science-based. We're also open to other creative or scholarly activities. So maybe a history major, you want to write a paper, an English major, you want to produce a poem, a collection of poems, or in art, you have a showing, you want to develop a body of work for a showing. So all of those can also be included in this undergraduate research program. So talking about what is the hypothesis, it doesn't necessarily apply to all of the possible projects you could be doing. And the how realistic is it that you could achieve the goal in a semester as a full-time student, working maybe also, maybe have a family also. So you need to have somewhat of a timeline in mind about how you can do this project. The merit of the project, the scope of the proposal, contributions to student learning, scholarship, and you're expected to, if you get an award, to then report back to campus how you, what you learned, how you spent that funding. Okay. All along in all these steps, the key is finding a faculty mentor, and so you can talk with Ritesh. He's already found a faculty mentor for his research, namely myself. So I can help him in terms of applying for this program, and in the same way you can find a faculty member in biology, or can help you, or psychology can help you fill out the form and just write the proposal. So, but it helps if you have an idea, like what are you interested in? What do you want to do? Maybe in class you wrote a term paper that you wish you had more time to spend investigating that idea, like exercise and stress. Amanda just presented in my class. So there's possibly a research project there. and then finding, is there a faculty member on campus who could mentor you in that topic, and then working with that faculty mentor in describing the project. So that's really the key, is finding a faculty mentor. And our programs just try to help facilitate that. So we have a list of faculty on our website, and it's not comprehensive. There are other faculty who are available to do mentoring, so ask around in your department. I just wanted to go further on in the packet here, and I can't figure out the projector. There we go. No. Let's try this. There we go. That's the STARS program. If you go further on into the packet, the actual application form asks you a series of questions. Okay, so all the basic information about, who you are, what's your academic standing, what's the title, who your faculty mentor is going to be. We also ask about if you're getting other funding to support this project. This doesn't diminish the value of the project, it just helps us evaluate, if we can contribute $500 and you're getting $500 from somewhere else, can you do a $1,000 project? Right? So there are other sources on campus for student research. The Division of Student Affairs has a conference travel program, which is open to all students, not just research students, and it's on a competitive, they have a timeline and deadlines and stuff like that. But you could conceivably get funding from them to go present your research at a conference, so you could include that. Okay, your project description needs to include any description of prior research you've done, or research course, research methods. Some departments have those courses already. What is the thesis or hypothesis? Or if it's not a science-driven project, what's the problem, or what's the focus or the thesis? Why is this an important thing to spend time on? And then, okay, we're going to get some more information on this aspect. If you are doing a survey, any research involving humans or animals, non-human animals, you need special permission and special approvals, and there's a separate process for that. Timeline, like we talked about, how realistic can you do this in a semester, or is it a year-long project? That's certainly doable as well. Are you going to have a poster at the STARS? Are you going to a conference? And so on. And then a budget, and there's some help for how to do a budget here, how to do the travel. Yeah, there's a sample budget is included in the packet, so you can see how to calculate that, how to calculate travel. There's all rules we have to follow with the state, and this worksheet can help you with that. And again, your faculty mentor can help you with that. Okay, so that's a research project, and then there's the presentation form. It's a little different because this is assuming you've already done the project. Now you're wanting to present it, so it's a little different criteria. In this case, you need to have an idea where you would be going to present it. How much is it going to cost to get there? What's the registration fee for that conference? And you'll need to provide evidence that you did go and present at that conference. Okay. Now, I teach a science writing course, and we don't get to this in the course, so I thought I would include it in this workshop, which is writing. This is from a paper called Writing Papers in the Biological Sciences. This is included in your packet there. And some guidelines, some hints for how to write a research proposal. So I suggest you read through that. It's just a couple pages. Can help you think about, what is a hypothesis statement? What kind of literature review do I need? You need a paragraph, not the 12 to 15 page literature review. maybe you had to do in class. This is a short paragraph. The committee that's looking at this, you just saw the link on the web page. It's from all across campus, so you need to use non-specialized language in your description, your justification. And then there's included in this is an example of a research proposal from a student, which has all these, which actually addresses all the same questions we ask in our application in terms of, you know, what's the merit of the project, what is the, you know, the goals, what's the hypothesis, what would you actually be doing, how much it would cost to do. So, and then literature references there. Okay, any questions about that? I know I went over that quickly. You can read on your own, but just to kind of give you an overview of the process.